What is good, you guys? NWA here, Nurse Pat. We are towards the final stretch. It is episode 4, week 4 of the Shred series. So, like in total, it'll be like around 4.5 weeks. So this isn't the last episode. The last episode I'll probably have be like, half week-ish of the cutting and a little portion of just how things go in Hawaii. So this week, I really got to tackle being consistent with my diet and incorporating more veggies and fruits, as well as, sort of limiting that sodium. There's always going to be a cheat day somewhere.
Stop it. Get some help.
This week on Friday is one of my good homies' birthday parties, and they're going to have a lot of food and alcohol, I'm sure. But I will be prepared for that. You already know, your boy don't play. So I'm going to do me, and you guys will see that you can still socialize. If you haven't already noticed and stuff, I've done a lot of things throughout these series, and it is more than usual in my opinion. There's too many celebrations in June, and there's like, it just makes it so hard to cut. Honestly, I should have made this cut like in April leading into May. It would have been way easier, but it is a challenge that I'm willing to take and stuff, and so far it's going decent. I feel like it's important for you guys to know that it is really not rocket science to lose weight, okay? In terms of workouts, I pretty much do the same workouts, trying to get for strength. My shoulders for the most part healed, so my benching is coming back, which is really good and stuff. Keeping up with the compound lifts, doing some front squats, probably gonna work on some deadlifts today. Oh yeah, also there's like a little swimming get together today, so probably gonna be food and alcohol there too.
2 shots of vodka.
Good morning, you guys. It is now Wednesday the 16th. I'm currently at Sprouts, about to do some grocery shopping. I already have a good amount of like essentials and like meats and whatnot in my fridge, so I'm not gonna buy a whole lot. I mainly want to go to Sprouts just for their produce. So I'm just gonna buy a bunch of veggies and whatnot, and I do also want to look for a salt-free substitute seasoning, because it's getting towards that time where I want to taper down a little bit on the salt and lose a little bit more of the water weight. And you'll see that, like, even though you're not losing fat, the fact that you're losing the excess water, it'll seem more lean. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't have any sodium, because that's bad. You don't want to be hyponatremic and be confused and everything. But most of us, especially if you have a Western diet, will have like too much sodium. So you guys, I'm back from the haul from Sprouts. I'm going to show you the things that I got. So I sort of like to make this little veggie bag. I know tomatoes are fruits, whatever, in which I have some assorted things that I'll just munch on as a snack. So I got some cherry tomatoes here. I got some baby carrots, some mini sweet peppers. These are really good if you haven't tried them. And some celery. So I'll have those in like little sandwich bags and stuff, and I'll have that with my work dinners or for lunch. I got these celeries because I don't know why, but the ones that are in the bag and cut up like this already, they taste better to me than the other ones. I don't know. They're just built different, I guess. Anyways, I saw something interesting, which is this here. It's a Sprouts organic sriracha, but it's green. It says there's a green jalapeno, tomatillo, and cilantro and garlic, which is interesting. I don't think it'll taste like normal sriracha, the Asian one, but we'll see how it is. You know, in terms of sodium, not that much, 45 milligrams, 0 calories, so it doesn't hurt to try. And then I got some hoisin just because I ran out of hoisin. In terms of the seasonings, I found some Chinese 5-spice, which is really good. If you haven't heard of 5-spice, it's basically in a lot of Chinese dishes and really good with like your fried rice and all that stuff. In terms of sodium, there is 0. A common critique about 5-spice is that it has MSG, but looking at the ingredients on this one, I didn't see any MSG, so you know, I'm gonna give it a go. And then I randomly found this also salt-free seasoning, lime, cilantro, and garlic. So that sounded good. I wanted to try that. I feel like it'll be really good with chicken and certain meats, so that's what I got. Alright, y'all, this is what I'm bringing to work today. Basically the rotisserie chicken, add a little bit of seasoning, the salt-free seasoning, as well as some black pepper, and some rice. This is the little medley I was talking about earlier, and green apple. So this is roughly around 610 calories for all this here, and you know, maybe like around 44 grams of protein. I'm gonna try this green sriracha, hopefully it tastes good with it. Alright you guys, so I just ate my dinner with this green organic sriracha from Sprouts. I ate it with my rotisserie chicken, and honestly it was pretty good. But it does taste, you know, very, very different from the traditional like Asian sriracha, you know? So I don't know if I would call it sriracha, but it is kind of like a hot sauce. It's more of like a tangy type of flavor. And honestly, it looks like how it tastes. Wow, it's so hot right now, you guys. Like, it's really hot. I had to cool my car down for like a few minutes before getting in. And inside my house, since there's no AC, it's all bad. Anyways, I was working out in the gym today for the first time coming back in a while since I was working out at my parents' house. First thing I noticed is like half the people don't have a mask on while they're at the gym. So I guess starting on the 15th, it was a new thing where they didn't have to, right? As long as they were vaccinated. And, you know, of course, like my previous video, I don't know how I feel about that. But, you know, for me personally, I'm just going to take it, you know, a little bit more safe and keep my mask on while I'm working out. At least the COVID numbers are getting a lot better, so that's a good sign. Hopefully, we're heading in the right direction towards normalcy. Alright you guys, it's currently Sunday. June 20th. It's hot as hell. It's been pretty bad for the past 2 days. Right now I'm eating the Halo Top that I got. Honestly, this is like really good to get your ice cream cravings out of the way. Like the calories is a lot less and it has protein in it. So for this whole thing, 330 calories, 20 grams of protein. Tastes pretty good. Obviously not as good as real ice cream, but it gets the job done. So I didn't have a whole lot of footage lately. So I'll just tell you what happened on Friday. It was one of my friend's birthday parties. So what I did was I had a 1400 calorie buffer and stuff. I only ate 1000 calories leading up to the party. But honestly, I'm pretty sure I went past calories still because there's just like so much food, so much good food. They hired these taco people to freaking make unlimited tacos, so I couldn't pass out on that. I ate like 6 tacos, I had a bunch of steak, a bunch of alcohol, and it was like, you know, it was definitely a cheat day. And then the next day and stuff, which was yesterday, I had pho. So that has a lot of sodium. It's not too bad in terms of like fat, it's pretty lean and stuff, but the sodium's pretty up there. And then later on during work, we had pizza and stuff, so the sodium's kind of high right now. I know I was trying to do like less sodium and stuff, so hopefully with all the sweating that's going on with the hotness, it's sort of making up for it and stuff. The weight's kind of fluctuating between 177 and 178 right now, so we'll see what I'm at tomorrow. I'm gonna bump down the calories to 2400 now and stuff leading up to Hawaii. In terms of activity, I basically did like a little ab routine and a little bit of cardio just inside the house, you know, so just really quick and whatnot, just to burn a little bit of calories, break some sweat and whatnot. As you can see, I'm already sweating a little bit, but we'll see how it goes. It's good, you guys. It is now the end of week 4, and this is the physique I got going on. I weighed myself at 177.2. So there wasn't much of a difference at all in terms of last week to this week, but there was some cheat days and stuff, especially with all the celebrations. So, you know, I'm not surprised. I definitely got some sodium going on, some water weight, so it's all good. I think I'm headed in the right track because I'm going to be leaving on Thursday, and I just want to lose maybe 1 more pound, and that'll get me at my 5-pound mark in terms of the whole overall mini cut. So it's not like a big like diet and everything. It really is a slow process if you want to like maintain as much like muscle mass and strength as you want. So it was not my goal to lose as much weight as possible, because I could have done that honestly, like if I really wanted to, but you'd have the sacrifices, of course. So let me show you guys some poses right now and see if you notice any differences.